What's going on? What's happening?
Just starting. How about you?
Much better day than yesterday.
That's all you can ask for.
Yeah. Oh my God. Welcome, 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 everybody, to the Commentary Zone Noontime Edition. As you enter the room, please don't forget to give us a little thumbs up just because we asked you to. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, notification bell, tell a friend, join us in the live chat. And if you can't make it, we love our replay crew. Okay, so on the docket today, we have Sister Wives Season 16, Episode 3, Not Social, but Very Distant. Ooh, child.
This is like I said. This season's the emancipation of Christine. She do not care about Cody. That's what that is.
Poor Christine. Like, they keep on saying how unhappy she was, how unhappy she was. I just wonder if she just wasn't cut out for this, because she said a couple of things, and Cody said a couple of things during this episode. She wasn't happy in Lehigh. She wasn't happy in Vegas. Now she ain't happy there. But she's saying that their marriage isn't what she wants it to be. And why would she stay, especially on that plot of land, looking at other marriages that seem to be successful in her opinion? But how do you know they're successful if you're not in that marriage? You know what I mean?
No,
Like, you
she
can
didn't
live
say
next to
successful.
somebody,
She didn't say
but
successful. She
no,
said
like
functioning.
right. But that equates to like success to me, because something is working where it's not with you,
I don't
and
see
she
it.
doesn't see it.
I don't see it that way. I see functioning meaning like it works. With her, there's just nothing's working. She sees with Robin and Cody, there's something that works, and if you and we all see it, because if you really look at it as a whole of all the marriages, that's the one that works. But that's because both parties want it to work. Cody's not trying to make it work with you, Christine. Just get over that. I'm sorry. Love me some
But
Christine. That's what it is.
in all honesty, though, I don't understand why you're having multiple marriages when you can't even make one work. Because to me, yes, he loves Robin. But if it wasn't for Robin really, really trying, that wouldn't work on his terms. Like, he's one of these people that is like, it's my way or the highway. And I don't think you can be like that in multiple marriages.
This is when your way
And
don't work. Just saying, in case people didn't know.
I don't know. I wonder if Christine has been, because she was raised in a polygamous family, right? Her
Yes, she was.
Yeah. Okay, so because she was raised in it, I wonder if she feels like she just went along to get along, because it was what she's supposed to do. Kind of like, what's she name? Heather. Not saying that Heather was a polygamist or anything from Salt Lake City, but she pleased her father, so she did everything that he said. And as it turns out, it wasn't right for her. Like, I wonder if she ever loved Cody in like a real, like, couple way. I guess I can't come to terms with that, because how are you, if you love this man, how are you okay with him going over to his next household and his next household and his next household? Maybe I'm selfish. I don't like sharing. I don't know.
I mean, I think it's just not for you.
But I'm wondering if it's not for Christine and it took her all these years to figure it out.
I think Cody's the problem. Sorry.
You think that she would be okay if it were anybody else but Cody?
Yeah, because that person probably put in some effort or listened to her.
I don't know. I think with her freedom now, where she has learned to manage her own household and be independent, I'm not sure if Christine is okay with the with sharing again. Whether that person was in love with her or not.
I mean, you could be right. I mean, I don't know, but it's just for me, I think it's the way she's been treated personally.
And one of the main reasons why I'm saying that is to hear her daughter Isabel saying, "Why can't he just drop everything and come to my surgery?" I know
That's the first
who
one.
was it who said, "I know he has a lot of kids, but
Isabel.
what?" Yeah, like you're gonna hear your kids say that? I don't know. He's if in my head, right?
Mm-hmm.
If she was the only wife, there wouldn't be no question. You'd be going. You'd be going. But instead, you're thinking of this greater good. How is that working for you? It's not working for nobody else. Even Robin getting sick and tired of your dictates. Oh,
I mean, at the end of the day, he just didn't want to go because he wanted to deal with Christine. That's all it really is. Sorry.
oh wait. Before I forget, did you pick up on when Janelle said something about it was one thing when one person was managing the family finances? Because you know in Lehigh, she was the one who used to handle the finances.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's different. Now she ain't dipping her fingers into everybody's pot.
Oops.
And she's like, all y'all could pick up and go and just give me the land. These are red flags for me with Janelle. Janelle.
Well, she's
Oh,
angling to get. She's angling to get. Make sure she get her property.
child. Oh my God. Okay, so let's just say hi to everybody. Hey, Susan. Hey, Tracy. Hey, Stephen. Excuse me. Oh my God. Welcome, 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 welcome. All right, so what are y'all saying in here? Because I know that this show gets a lot of good comments from y'all. All right, so it's nice to see the focus, not part of the group, special. I don't think that I could share ever, just me, right, Stephen? And it's not that I'm a jealous person, but like, I don't want to share cooch juice. I just don't. Call me,
Old
I don't
fashioned.
know. Yeah. But to know that you just spent the last 2-3 nights at my neighbor's house, sister wife, hey, and then you coming over here and wanting to like, no. And we're all like, even though my kids are my kids, but you know, her kids are my kids too, and everybody shares the grandkids. Give me a break.
Yeah, no, well, it doesn't work that way.
No. Christine seems like she'd been that way for years. I believe it started after having kids. Once they stop having children, does the love from Cody change? Interesting. Well, yeah, because I don't think he put like the women have to take care of the kids. And then Christine's role, remember, was like the daycare. She took care of everybody's kids in the basement in Lehigh. And then when they moved over to Las Vegas, I think she got a little bit of a break. But when those kids were young, she was the caretaker. Um,
Mm-hmm.
um and I wonder after the physical intimacy is done, you really have to have an emotional intimacy if you're not doing the do. And I think he distanced himself once the kids came into the picture because he wasn't really hands on. Okay. Oh, you caught that from Janelle too. Tracy. Yes, cooch juice. It's gross. I'm not swapping that. Child. No.
Yeah, that's nasty because you know you ain't using no protection. Just saying, because you're having kids, so you're not using no protection.
And then, like, some of them, like, some of them didn't even like each other back in the day, right?
I didn't think so, from what I remember.
Right. So, again, you're sharing the same stick. I don't know. Lord help me. 16 seasons in, and I still can't figure this out. I just can't. Um, all right. So Stephen says, sounds exhausting and fulfilling. The kids won't forget who did the work. And I think that's why there's that much animosity with from the kids one by one towards Cody. And you notice that it's like from the middle kids down that are like the ones that are talking back. The older kids who were probably born and there weren't that many of them might have had more
Mm-hmm.
attention from him. But once he really started kicking out, Spawn, um, them middle kids and down probably don't even care about him.
Shut up.
Look at Janelle's boys.
Yeah, they really don't care about him.
The girls aren't as argumentative, but you see what he's doing to Isabel? All the rest of them girls are looking at it. And the other two girls that are currently living with Christine, they're hearing it and they're seeing it,
Mm-hmm.
and they're not going to forgive him for what he did to Isabel. And when she start being in pain after this surgery and they're gone for 2 months and there's no Cody, girls ain't gonna forget what they daddy did.
But did you see the smile on Christine's face when they was about to leave?
Well,
That took me out. I was like, wow, you just cannot stand this man no more.
well, she said, I don't care. She says she didn't trust him. She says he's not safe. Like, damn girl.
No, but it was just like the smile on her face. Like she was like, yes, I'm free.
Well, I think it's an escape from all of the stress and tension that's in Flagstaff, and then relief and hope that she can seek some sort of relief for her daughter to be alleviated from that pain, because she was diagnosed with this in what, 15,
13, that's 13, 14, right?
13, 14.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm pretty positive.
7 years.
Yeah.
Seven
Well, she's like,
years,
she's
man.
like,
Come
she's
on.
21. Good lord.
I don't know. Like, that's a lot to have to endure, because she dealt with that all through high school. Remember, she had the back brace that didn't work, and she's having like shooting pains,
Right.
sporadic shooting pains. That's not any way for anybody to get through a day.
Mm-mm.
Um, I'm also confused. When was this show taped? When was this show taped? Because I don't know. Haven't was the injection there? Like, was it not? How far back are we? Are we still last year?
Yeah, this is still 2020 because they left in, if I recall correctly, according to an article, they left in September. Yeah, it was September because they said they come back in October 11th. So this is last
Hmm.
year.
Tracy says, yes, it doesn't seem like that they have relationships outside the kids. Christine wants romance, and he just didn't get it, or doesn't know how to romance any of them. You heard Cody say, I have a connection to the kids through the wife. What? So you don't do anything with your kids? Like, all the boys go out camping, all the girls, like, you take them to a spa day. I know it'd be expensive, but like, y'all don't do nothing one-on-one. And with the wives, his thing of romance is on the anniversary that he do something special. Y'all don't have a date night. I know that it's the panorama, but we didn't really see that before. We just saw the anniversaries. I'm not going to be in a relationship where we only go out once a year.
Right.
And you're not going to have a relationship with my kids through me. Go and pick up little Billy Bob and go and take him somewhere so I can get a damn break.
Right.
Um, Okay, so Tracy said, I agree. Janelle's kids crack me up. There's no respect for him anymore. Kimberly says, hello, Kimberly. I find it overly crazy how Robin and Cody was about C19, but ultimately he caught it. I didn't know that. I know I would risk getting C19 if my baby was having surgery.
Yep.
Yep. I didn't know that he caught it. Well, of course he was. He was going here, there, and everywhere. I saw that, Jamal. I thought the same thing. Bye. Finest reaction host on you. Oh, thanks, Van. Oh, I think we're kind of boring. We don't have any bells or whistles or anything. We're just here. But we love you, Sven, for that. Thank you. So she had the surgery in September 2020. Hi, Claire. Welcome. Okay, so Black Lavender says Cody needs to let these women live their lives because, his situation ain't working out. Too many problems. Hi, Black Lavender. Oh my goodness. Steven says it would be hard to respect him when he graces them with his presence. Ooh, child.
Cody's just ridiculous. Like, what did you think of that? Speaking of Cody, what did you think of that conversation he had with Christine?
Up at the Coyote Pass?
Right.
I think he botched it. He tried, but he botched it. How are you going to bring up that you discussed it with the other wives? She goes, I want to know what the other wives say. And then he says, I don't want to tell you what the other wife says because I said because I want you to figure out where you're at. Huh?
That killed me. Well, I had to rewatch that part. I'm like, wait a minute. You brought her up to have a conversation. She asked you what did the other wives say, but you're not going to tell her what the other wives said. That just made no sense.
And then at the end, right before she had her meltdown, was it something about her dad that he asked her? It was something that he asked her where she was like, I don't want to talk about this with you. You're not safe. And I was like, wait, what? Ask your spouse. I was kind of shocked. Like something's going on in Christine's life that I don't know if he's there for her as emotional support. And she's just, I don't know. I feel bad for Christine because I think there's more going on than the complete breakdown of her marriage or whatever. Her feeling let down that he's not there for Isabel. Mm-hmm. There's something else happening with like her family or something. Do you remember what she said? Because she was mumbling. She had her hand over her face. Oh God, I wish I could remember what he said. But she definitely did not want to talk about it with him or I guess on camera. And she got up and she walked away.
She just didn't feel that he was listening.
I think it's more than that. She said, you're not safe.
Because, well, of course not, because what she meant by that is he told on himself. He told on himself when he told her that he had been talking to the other wives, which means whatever they talk about, he's running back to them. So of course
that's how it's always been. That's how it's always been. But she's
at that point where she's ready to leave. That's what it is. That's why she's saying that. Because past year she would just dealt with it, of course, whatever. But now she's so over him that she's basically trying to cut off any contact. She's trying to limit her contact with him. So she's making this man's not safe. You know he be running shit back to Robin during kinky poo time. Quit playing.
I think she's just tired of being disrespected. She was disrespected when she was the basement wife. She was disrespected when she had to figure out everything on her own in Las Vegas. And now in Flagstaff, he's just really everything she's getting from him. She's taking it as disrespect, from the whistling,
Mm-hmm.
from the way how he was all in when they talked about it during private time. And then they got out to Coyote Pass and she brought up moving back to Utah and he dissed her. She's feeling betrayed.
I mean, there's no other way she could feel though, because he even admitted that he flip flopped. He's like, when I was talking to you about you, I was all excited. She's like, yeah, you were, but then you got with the
Mm-hmm.
other guys and you turned on me. She's like, I thought we were going in there as a team, and he just threw me under the bus. That's basically what she said. I'm
Yeah.
paraphrasing.
Oh, and she
So
did not like the stoic comment. She was like, "That's BS."
stoic. I was trying, but he said I was trying to be stoic. Like, do you know what the word means? I was you. Should you be using that word? That's not the word. Stoic was not the proper word there, in my opinion.
Oh, thank you, Steven. I don't know. I might have a bell or two. It's coming up to Christmas. I might pull out a Santa hat. I don't know if I still have one though. Oh my God. But thank you, love. We
Stoic.
appreciate it.
Stoic.
Um, she's actually hearing the BS he's talking now. Like her
Mm-hmm.
filter has been removed, both her ear filter and her mouth filter. Because she curses a lot. Like none of them used to curse before. But now she's total potty mouth, and I'm loving it.
She just does not care. She's over it. She's like,
But
I'm telling you, I don't give a damn.
when she made the comment, about why am I going to look at other um, marriages and mine ain't working, right? Um,
Mm-hmm.
when she said that, she was like, "Who on earth would stay for that?" Mary, was that a dig? I
I think
wonder if she even realized she said that.
I don't think she realized. I don't think she realized. I think she realized what she said. I don't think she realized how it could come across.
Mm, I did. When she said that, I was like, "Well, Mary stayed.
Oh, but see,
Girl,
you kind of
collect your
messy though,
paycheck."
right? But see, Mary's at that point. She's like, you know what? I don't give. She don't care either. If we're being honest, Mary don't care
Okay.
either. For some
So,
reason, but see, Mary. But here's the thing with Mary. For some reason, y'all help me. She holds some kind of hope that Cody's gonna come around and clean her pipes once in a while again. I just don't
uh-uh,
see it happening.
uh-uh. She
No?
all in there for the dinero. She all
Oh, you
in there.
do. Oh,
Yes.
so
And
you think she's
especially,
fronting? So you think she's
yes,
fronting? Okay, got
she's
you.
there for now for the paycheck from the show,
Okay.
right? And then once that land is parceled off, remember they said this is each wife's inheritance.
Oh, so you think she's sticking around for the money from the show and make sure she get that land secured?
As soon as she gets that land secured,
Gotcha,
how much you want to bet she might be one of the first ones to sell? Because now she got the property with the trees.
gotcha. And
That's
it's
value
interesting.
more.
Yeah, in Arizona, like, why are the trees more valuable? I'm confused. I don't understand. Because Christine said that too. Christine said, like, the land now in Arizona. She said in Arizona. She said in Arizona, the land with the trees is more valuable. Excuse me.
Well, not only does she have the land with the trees, but she'll be looking at that lake.
Mhm.
So she's got a plum piece of land with lot number 2. She keeping her mouth quiet. She's pretending that she likes Cody. She don't like Cody, but she like that TLC check.
Mhm.
And don't forget, she's already started her escape plan because she got a sideline business that none of them are involved in, that she don't have to contribute anything to them from, because they did not invest in her parents, her family's bed and breakfast.
Right. So you think Mary just fronting basically Mary's fronting for the cameras, and Christine's over it.
I feel Mary just shows up to film and pretend that she's hopeful that things can get back on track with Cody, but she don't want him or his perm.
I mean, I got you. I mean, Mary got me kind of fooled, sort of. 'Cause I'm like, what's wrong with you?
Mm-mm,
Why are you still here? What's going
nope.
on?
And she's cozying up with Robin and it's strategic on her part because Robin is the one that will keep her in the family. Because
Hmm.
I feel Cody's done with her and he would have wanted her gone.
Right. It's been 5 years.
From the catfish thing. He would have
Right.
wanted her gone. Because how dare you talk to somebody else? Meanwhile, he dipping and doing with three other bitches. Seriously? She committed the cardinal sin in his eyes, and she's tainted and dirty. So he don't want no more of that. And he got Robin. But she's keeping
Right.
friends with Robin.
Good. Good plan. Good plan.
And she's running the guilt because she made the ultimate sacrifice of divorcing Cody so that he could marry Robin to adopt her kids. So she's still holding that little piece of guilt over her so that
Hmm.
Robin can whisper to Cody, "Don't let Mary go. She's a good woman. She's my friend." Yeah, she's just holding on long enough to get her inheritance.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
It's all about the
That makes
money for her.
that makes way more sense now. 'Cause I was just like,
That's all in my opinion.
I'm like, I just don't believe her. I'm like, because the way she's like, oh my god, Cody made me s'mores. Like, Robin told him, I don't care that Robin told him to make it. He made it for me. I'm like, oh, huh,
Mhm. She run a big time
ma'am?
game. And she was the first one with the escape plan because why would you talk to somebody else and plan to leave the family with that person, the catfish, and be so emotionally devastated afterwards? It wasn't because it really wasn't a man, but it was a woman. It's because her escape plan messed up. So now she's doing it the right way. Instead of going from one man to the next, she's got her escape plan with that bed and breakfast because she'll always have a roof over her head.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
That makes, like I said, that makes way more sense. That's way more plausible because like you can't be this thirsty.
Mm-hmm. And Janelle is just plumb lazy because I would have figured she would have had the smarts to do this, but instead she's waiting for everybody else to bail because she's sniffing it in the air. And she thinks, well, if everybody else leaves, then everything is left to me. No. Mm-mm. And I like that Christine told him that she ain't ready to build on that land yet. Go ahead. Let's see. Cody started talking about her dad. She shut down the private conversation about her dad. So she started, thank you, Kimberly. I
But there was
thought it was
reason,
about her father.
right? Because she said she did not want to have that conversation. She wanted to move back
Mm-hmm.
for to Utah. He started to go in, and she's like, I'm not trying to go there. I'm not trying to have that conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, interesting.
Yep. Yep. There's a lot going on with Christine. And I
Hmm.
think she has asked him not to talk about it on the show.
Right.
And he betrayed her trust yet again. Don't do
Exactly.
that. Don't do that.
Mm-mm.
Wow. You know that she's fragile. You know she's going through something. And yet you betray her like that, Cody? Bye. You just a little bitch. Ugh. Hey, Yanni. Um, okay, so Yanni says, did anyone notice Robin's speech changed after we called her out last season about being the real wife? She used to be tougher about COVID. Now she says she just follows Cody's rules. I think she's just I think she's sick of Cody always being over her house. Cody is annoying to me. I don't first of all, I don't see what's attractive in Cody. He's not my type. I'll just say that. He's not my type. His character is not my type. Um Plural marriage is not my type.
Hmm.
Making bad business decisions, real estate decisions, family
Yeah.
decisions, that's not my type. And blatantly disrespecting your spouses, not my type. So I could Maybe plural marriage worked out for him because these wives did not have him on a full-time basis, and they only saw him, for little portions of the week. They saw him briefly at breakfast. He came in, said hey to the kids. Y'all went to the room. Y'all went to sleep or whatever. And then he was gone again to the next house.
Right.
I could not take Cody full time.
Who could?
Apparently not even Robin. No, gang up. Oh, so Tracy finds it funny when the wives gang up on him or they curse. Child, Christine is a sailor. How am I gonna have to? Yes, Stephen, you're gonna have to watch the episode. It's a hot mess in the bushes. Mary is there for the house being built. She mentioned twice the house becomes hers and she can leave it to her girls. Yep. He says, yes, Debbie, did you ever hear them talk about inheritance and every wife separate? No. And I think I wonder again, remember when Cody was talking about one big house, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And all the wives were like, no, except Janelle, because then when everybody left, she would get that big house. Oh my God, Janelle, the ultimate conniver. Oh Jesus. Okay, so hey, Sunway.
Did you hear? Was it Mary said yes? This has been a long time coming. Was it her who said that? Because one of the wives was very excited to get them houses built.
It has to be her or Janelle.
Janelle. It was one of those two. I'm like, y'all really excited.
I know Mary was like, oh, I'm here for anyone who can feed me, meaning the greenhouses. She was all for Janelle doing that.
Yep.
So she's like, I'm here for anyone feeding me. And the reasoning for Robin to get the last lot 5, was because she didn't want to be anywhere near that lake.
Right. Okay,
Why?
that makes sense now.
Well, she's got the smallest kids, so never mind. Yeah.
Too much of a risk.
Cody only cares about Robin's kids. If he cared about Isabel's surgery, then he will have gone with them. Like, they're gone for 6 to 8 weeks. You're not even going to like be there the day of the surgery?
I mean, he wanted them to postpone the surgery. I was like, yeah, I know.
He can't postpone it anymore.
And then with that, so did you recall the part where he said like he didn't even know the daily grind of Isabel's like pain? I'm like, well, they told you.
They told you. And aren't you going to the house? But then he gives himself the excuse, well, she was traveling throughout all of this.
Right.
So it keeps me away from the kids. Well, Isabel had this problem before the panty. What he said to Christine. Okay, so they have the meeting at Christine's house where McKelty and Tony announced that she's having a baby. Yay! She's having a baby. All of them are happy. Great. So he talks with Isabel. He apologizes to her for not going. And keeps on asking her, you understand. And I feel in his head, once the kid says, yeah, he's like, oh, I'm in the free and clear.
Right. That's exactly what it is.
Christine comes out to him with the folder, I guess, with the medical approval forms for him to sign off on. And he snaps at her, socially distant, like step back.
Right.
I'm like, really? Y'all are outside. Yeah, are you serious? Like he talks with her with such blatant disrespect. I just don't like his tone, and it changes incredibly when he's talking with Robin.
Yep.
Oh, so annoying. Now, Stephen, you should know by now, Debbie and Jamal talk about the good shows out there. Tracy, thank you. Yanni says they said that their hometown trees are valuable. Is it because woods is a source of income?
I was wondering that. I did not understand like why it was so valuable.
Hmm. Yanni says, I think Mary tried to get out of there, got catfish, and now is scared. So this is bad, but not as bad as out there. She still have her freedom. I think she is still part. I think once this show finishes, she's gone. There's no excuse. There's no reason for her to come back and be with them. And that's why
Mm-mm.
she has her outside business. And I think the best favor they ever did for her was decide not to invest in it. And she had to go and do it on her own. The worst thing that for these wives is for them to do stuff on their own. And that's when they find their freedom.
Agreed.
Mm-mm. Cody is done with all other of them but Robin. That's true. And I want her to leave him too. Um, it shows that whenever work for. Oh, Steven, you're so sweet. Mary brought Robin into this mess. She was friends with Robin before Cody.
Mm.
Ooh.
So it's
Hey,
Mary's fault.
yes, it is. Hey, DSJ. They all should have gotten life insurance policies on Cody and make him disappear years ago. Oh my God. That's a mess. Oh Lord. So wait, what did you okay, so they actually go back up to the property and they decide on the lots and they sit down and they talk about it without the surveyor. Um Christine is just going along to get along until she's gone.
Mm-hmm.
Um then we have the announcement of the newest grandchild coming at the end of March. Then we have that terrible meeting with Christine and Cody at Coyote Pass, where, in my opinion, I feel he betrayed her.
He did. He
Um,
like I said on the last episode. I'm like he flip flopping between these lies. And that's not
mhm.
cool. And that's exactly what he did. And he owned up to it. And Christine felt betrayed, which she should have, because he completely threw you under the bus. He gave her no support.
Mhm.
So all he had to do is say, like, you know what? I was excited when Christine wrote that. I was excited, but
Mhm.
I had to take account more than just mine and Christine's feelings on this. We're our family. But no, he's like, no, we're just not doing it.
Mm-mm-mm. Then we see. Can you imagine that when she gets this surgery, she might be 2 to 3 inches taller? Amazing. I hope everything went well for her.
It
Um,
did. From what I saw in some
it
articles,
did.
it did.
Oh, wow. She seems like such a lovely young girl. And to be living in that kind of misery every day, I could not imagine. Um, wow. Wow. Love it. Let's see. And good for Christine for sticking up for her kid.
Hmm.
She's the one who have to sit there and listen to that child be in pain day in and day out while its daddy, its sperm donor, didn't even realize. Get the fuck out of here. Oh my God.
He didn't realize after they told him. That's the killing part. We can't forget that part.
Hmm.
Because Christine's like, she's in pain every day. And it's getting worse.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, well, like, it's the pandemic. I'm like, really?
But wait, what did you think about Cody's ending comment on the show? Cody says the disparity of behaviors is frustrating. He feels that they are screwing things up. So you have no role in this, Cody.
Exactly.
Ciao. Let's see.
He has no concept of loyalty.
Isn't it? Um, why would anyone want to be the first wife or the second or the third or the fourth or the fifth? Not with him. Maybe the other dude, but not with him. But he says something. He said, "Why go there if you can't reach your dad?" He brought something that I feel that the two of them agreed that they were not going to bring up on camera.
Mm-hmm.
It was not part of the storyline. I wonder if he did that so that they would get mad at, like, if he's thinking that she would go back and live with her dad if she did move back to Utah, like, because he brings it up, then the dad would be angry at her and she wouldn't have no place to go, so she would have to stay. No. Okay, yeah. I could not take him 2 days a week. Greed rarely does work out, though. It's true.
It never does.
It's true. What he meant about her dad, I don't know. There's something about her daddy.
Yeah, she did not. Yeah, she was not feeling that conversation.
I didn't think that. What? Didn't think that way back then. Oh, okay. I think we're waiting to discuss it with you. We tried earlier, but didn't get anywhere with it. Oh. Wait, what are we trying to discuss? With Yanni. Oh, child. Y'all having a whole another conversation in here. Oh, you don't know the secret about her dad? Does anybody know the secret about her dad? Please leave it in the comments if you're in the replay crew.
Right.
Wait, Yanni say that she knows he's a royal polygamist.
Yes, because it was Christine's grandfather who got the whole polygamy thing to be okay in Utah. He's one of those people who actually got it up and going. Yeah, she mentioned it last season.
Oh, so she's the equivalent of a Heather and Whitney.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Like, yeah, her family, her family is very prominent in within that community because of the groundwork that they laid.
Honestly, he could have gone for 3 days and 4 nights. He really could have. I'm just saying.
But if you really look at it, what he said makes sense about him having a relationship with his children, with his wife, because you don't see him do anything with his children. If we're being honest,
we saw one barbecue in Vegas,
but you don't see him spending one-on-one time with them.
I know, that's what I said, but I'm gonna give him his credit. He had one barbecue in Vegas.
Okay. We giving out participation trophies, we can give it to him.
Yeah, why not? Nobody else is giving him anything. I have to sign. Isn't she over 18? Why did he have to sign? Isn't she over 18? I'm not sure.
Oh, she said because they have to sign that they're agreeing to pay for it. That's what it was.
That's what it was. Because she said we have to agree to pay for what the insurance doesn't cover.
Right.
Hey, Blavy.
That's why she was trying to get money, sell her clothes or whatever last year to get the money for the surgery.
Yep, when he barked at her, I think I would have lost mine too. He's doing a lot of, like, I don't know, just like disrespectful things. And it's not overt like, hey, bitch, or anything. It's like the tone that comes across to me that I find offensive. How he says it, his body language, and then that throwing her under the bus thing. You talk one way in bed, but then when you get amongst everybody else, it's something different. Like,
It wasn't
I
even
ain't
throwing. It
feeling
wasn't.
that.
I don't think he threw her under the bus. It was just more he just didn't give her the support that he gave her in private.
But then that means that, like, how can I honestly believe what you say to me at any time?
Mm-hmm.
Because when we're in private, I'm thinking I'm getting your honest feelings.
Right. That's fair.
And then we get in front of everybody else, and as if we never had that conversation. And it's like you're looking at me like I'm crazy. And then I'm going to feel like the other wives are looking at me like I'm crazy. That's why I only need one partner.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need a whole peanut gallery of additional spouses. I got enough going on in my head. Oh my God. If my husband screams social distance, I will personally social distance all of his items on the front lawn and turn the sprinklers on.
Wow.
Yeah, like that tone was not nice. The tone. I don't know. Maybe it's because I just don't like him. I'm sorry, y'all. Paying for surgery. Great idea. We're all for throwing his stuff onto the front lawn and turn on the sprinklers. Who would take Cody full time? Yeah.
Yeah.
Best friends. Oh, wait. Robin was best friends with Mary, but that changed in Vegas when she got closer to the other wives. No, she's close again. Why? It's too fake. Mary is plotting. Mary and Christine, they plotting. And remember he said that she was traveling all throughout the panty? She was plotting her escape back to what you call it, Utah. Children can't express their true feelings. Oh. I think everybody doesn't express their true feelings when they're all together in the group, but in the confessionals, they're more candid. It is
Yeah.
true. Okay, so Stephen says trees that aren't in neighborhoods and don't get nails and junk in them are worth money. They usually only harvest from acreage.
Gotcha.
Oh. Well, if Cody was my husband and he screamed social distance, then he can sleep in the doghouse. Why put the dog out? Let him just go to the garage. Oh, there you go. Yep, Yanni agrees with me. Not even the doghouse, the driveway or worse, sidewalk.
The driveway or worse. Cody's getting no favors here.
But he's dead wrong though. How are you gonna talk to your wife like that?
I didn't understand that at all.
And it's not just Christine. He talks like that to Mary. Janelle, he knows that he could bully, like he can railroad.
Right.
So you don't really hear it with her. But the ones that put up the fight, he talks with them very dismissively. And if Robin keep on having a voice, he gonna soon start talking to her like that too.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, he said he wanted more babies.
Right.
Robin, you might be replaced.
Yeah, she'll get replaced.
Introducing her friends to Cody. Well, Robin was in a really bad state back then. She was just divorced. Her lights were getting turned off. She was living in a trailer or something like that with no heat. And she had the 3 kids, no child support from the ex-husband. She was in a really bad way. So they just brought her in. Okay. Yanni says he don't care about none of his kids, even the 2 youngest ones. Okay, so Tracy said he's polygamy hierarchy. Her grandfather or uncle had people. What? There's some real crazy in her family tree. Well, damn.
Right. Now we gotta go look that up.
Well, it's all about. So Sunway thinks that Robin's the one about social distance because her kids can't visit the other siblings, but they're compromised.
They're compromised. Yeah, and truly,
Yeah,
her two and
yeah.
truly are all compromised.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what else y'all saying in here. Oops, no pop-ups. Um, okay. Thing is, Christine used to be in love with Cody and thought he was God. Then Robin came along. Now she doesn't listen to
I
him.
can see that.
Right, because he never put Robin in a basement. I
That
think this
too.
stems back to that. He's gaslighting Christine. Yep. Okay, so it's becoming clearer for Steven. It took this long for Christine to leave. I think she just had to set things up. I really do. Because she still got three more girls to like put through school.
Hmm.
Um, I don't like how they said though that she's never been happy at any point, whether it was Lehigh, Vegas, or Flagstaff. Um, I see a progression of like real growth for Christine as an
Oh yeah, she's coming
individual.
along. She's coming along. Like I said, I missed the whole chunk of this show because I
Mhm.
just got over it. But just seeing her attitude go from where she was last year to now, where she just don't care. Like it's like even in this year, it's a big difference.
What do you think about what Steven said that maybe Cody's having money troubles? That's why they can't
Oh,
build.
oh, that was the. Oh no, that was in the news. That was in the art on the web. Oh yeah, they have been. Oh yeah, they have money issues. Because remember, there's something with the taxes. Um, it was either Christine or Janelle, so that's a whole mess because everyone's taxes were done together. I think it was Janelle who said that last year. Um, so this year they're going to file separately, if I recall correctly. And then on in the blogs or whoever you want to call it, they were saying they were having severe money issues due to like bad investments, taxes, and they got a huge pay cut for the show. So yes, they're having money issues, and that's
Mm-hmm.
why they can't build on Coyote Pass or haven't built
Mm.
on Coyote Pass yet.
Okay, so Tracy said, I only needed 6 months. I moved out while my husband was at work. I had a full apartment where I would go a few nights a week and slowly move my stuff. Tracy,
That's what you do.
girl,
Hmm.
I think we share a brain.
That's how you do it.
Yep, I don't even think he cares if he loses the family. I think he cares if he loses this show. Because what else does he do? I remember back when he used to work.
That's what happens
Now,
sometimes. You get on TV,
mm,
you don't stop working. Quit playing.
mm. Yeah, he's going to lose everyone and everything. And I think that's why he's trying to get a plot of land for himself.
Right.
This is his meal ticket because and that's all BS when he says my plot of land is going to be family land. BS. That was the biggest piece of BS on this show because I wouldn't be surprised if he's the first one to sell out his piece.
Agreed.
I wonder where the water rights are and where the gas line is, um, where all of that is on the land. Now it has its new configuration.
Right. That's important.
Hmm. Um. Oh, look at Yanni. Yanni says that she did that too. He left for work. When he came home, I was gone. Y'all doing an Erica Jane. What?
That's how like I've helped a friend like when she made the decision to leave, like literally, it was her and six of our friends. And we went to her apartment, cleaned that bad boy out while old boy was at work. We timed it. She called it. Okay, he's gone. We like cool. We coming. Had everything. We had her literally packed up within like I want to say 5 hours. and
Mhm.
moved into her new place later that night. It was hilarious.
Mhm.
He blowing up her phone. She finally answered, and he's like your stuff is gone. She's all right. So am I. And hung up on him. Hung up on him and blocked him.
Oh my God. And remember, Yanni brings up a good point. Mary's pyramid business. I can't remember the name of it, but
Hmm.
that's no more. And she was selling off the clothes that she had or
Yes.
the stuff
Hmm.
online or something, I think. And wasn't Christine also involved in that business too? I think she was. Um, Never thought about that. When she was small, doing him, he was nicer. Yeah, I mean, things change when you realize that daddy ain't always there. You got to share him with 20 something other kids. Give me a break. Um, so they're doing cameos now?
Yeah, Christine does cameos.
Jamal, we need to do cameos.
Yeah. Okay.
We wouldn't make a dime. Oh my
Right?
God. We would not make a dime. We'd be like, yeah, happy birthday. Good for you.
Yes. Yeah. Congratulations.
And if you wanted something with bells and whistles, we do jazz hands.
Stop. Not the jazz hands. That is too funny.
Oh my lord. Okay, so I remember the issue was that Janelle was saying whoever owns the pond would not let the other children access the pond if they were mad at the specific wife. But I think now Cody is thinking about. But I think
I don't think. See, here's the thing. I don't think any of the wives will actually do that to the children.
exactly. But you see, that's Janelle bad mindedness, and I know that's not a
Yeah,
word.
I know what you're saying.
Because none of these women would spite the children
Right,
for the mother
right.
unless
Your
she would
mama,
do that.
your mama can't come on my land, but y'all come on, babies, come on.
Hmm.
No, you stay over there. I'll come get the
See, this
kids.
is why I don't trust Janelle. I never did like her. Mm-mm. But mostly, wait, all of them were, but mostly Mary, Christine, and Robin.
Mm. Was in the pyramid business, is what Yanni's saying.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Wow. Why do they have all these problems? Because they listen to Cody.
Yeah, I just don't understand. That's why they're in this mess in Flagstaff because they should have just stayed there behind in Vegas.
Okay, so Yanni says, truth is, I do believe in private they do complain even about the children.
Probably.
um, yeah, we said congratulations to them earlier. We didn't focus on it though because we have so much. I was just very angry at Cody, so that's my fault. But we had said that they announced that they're having a baby. It's due in March of next year.
Hmm.
And wait,
They think it's a boy, but they don't know for
wait. If
sure.
we film it from last year, then she had the baby.
Yes,
So she had it March of this year.
this
Oh my
year.
God. My timeline is so screwed up with this show. All right. So she's probably had the baby in March of this year. And they were all excited. Yay. Um see Tracy, it's okay. It's okay. But that's what you're here for, Tracy. You're supposed to remind us if we forget something.
Yes. So
Because
they
we're
had.
just all over the place.
So yes, for September 17, 2020, Sister Wives stars McKelty Brown partner and hubby Tony announced a baby is on the way, but they may have revealed the gender as well. So yes, since this was 2020, she should have had the baby this year, and they said it was a girl.
Oh, it was. Oh, she felt that it was a girl. That's nice.
Antonio. They welcomed their adorable daughter in home birth and confirmed all went well. And this was 5 days ago.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And they even said something about the names. I know it's going to be Antonio Jr. if it's a boy, and I cannot remember what the little girl
It was
name
an
would
A.
be.
I can't remember. It was an interesting name though.
Oh my god. Ugh, sorry. All right, so guys, this was the show. This was the shizzle. This was Sister Wives, season
Oh, here it is.
16, episode 3, not social but very distant. What is
Real
it?
quick. Let's say so.
Mm-hmm.
McKelty and Tony welcomed their first child together, a baby girl named
Avalon.
Avalon Asa Padron on April 5th, 2021. Their little one weighed in at 8 pounds 14 ounces and measured 20.5 inches long. The couple have the couple chose to have a home birth with a midwife with support from both Tony and McKelty's moms. Oh, so
Oh.
Christine was there too.
Yeah, because wasn't she there for the other girl's birth?
Um,
Janelle's daughter. Remember, she wanted Christine in there with her and not Janelle for the
yeah.
first one. Child. That showed me that Christine raised them kids.
Oh yeah.
I gotta ask, did anyone see a post that a log home is on property in everyone's name but Robin's? What? Haven't met his grandchild. Probably not.
Probably not. You know, with the paninis,
Mm-hmm.
he got these safe.
Mm-mm-mm. And I haven't heard about the log home, but Jamal, you'll look it up. I wouldn't be surprised if Janelle moved from the trailer into a log home on the property.
Mm-hmm.
She's assuming squatters' rights.
Oh no, Janelle will always make sure she gets hers.
Mm-hmm. Okay, what's this? But Janelle did cry when McKelty said she was pregnant. I do believe. I remember she.
I do. I can go Yanni on that one.
Janelle was probably crying that she's no longer going to be the only one with grandkids.
You just do not like Janelle.
No, I don't. No. All right, guys, I gotta go. Some more work ahead for me. So join us tomorrow. Chantel, the family Chantel, you want to do that tomorrow?
Tomorrow, Chantel. Wednesday, yes. Chantel it is.
Right. All right, so guys, join us back here tomorrow at 12 noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. We'll be reviewing the family Chantel. And I saw in the comments earlier that I think it was a Blavi who said that it was a really good show. I don't see about, I didn't see about the log home. Jamal, investigate that log home.
Yeah, I got to jot that down. A log home. That'll be interesting.
Child, they'll never get Janelle off of that land.
No. Mm-mm. She's making sure of it.
All right, so Jamal, any final words on the show?
No, we're good.
All right, so until next time.
But of course.
Bye.
Bye.